5 daily habits of the top 1% men. A man is defined by his habits. What you do over and over again will ultimately dictate your results and who you are as a person. This is why your daily schedule and routine need to be very carefully crafted. Constantly ask yourself whether or not your habits are helping you level up or not. Hello everyone, welcome to Warrior Within Guide, the place where we dive into topics that help you become the best version of yourself. In this video, we'll dive into the core practices that have shaped the lives of some of the world's most successful men. Whether you're seeking to enhance your professional life, personal growth, wealth, or overall well-being, this insight into the daily lives of the top 1% can serve as a valuable guide. Watch on to discover actionable lessons that may inspire your path toward a more purposeful and successful life. Number 1. Wake up early and make your bed. Waking up early allows successful men to take control of their mornings. Rather than rushing out the door in a frenzy, they create time for exercise, reading educational material, or quiet meditation. This morning routine helps them feel centered and prepared to start the day productively. Making the bed first is a simple accomplishment that creates a sense of order. It discourages crawling back into bed for laziness. The made bed establishes that the day's work has begun and promotes tidy habits that lead to efficiency. Studies show people who make their beds daily experience greater job satisfaction and overall happiness. Number 2. Stop bringing your phone to bed. This should be common advice to you by now, especially if you have been in self-improvement for long enough. But chances are that you are in your bed right now and watching this video during nighttime. This is a bad habit that can slowly creep up into your lifestyle and kill your momentum. Why? Because you end up sleeping 2 or 3 hours later than you should have. Studies have found that even if you don't use your phone for long periods at night, check your phone quickly. Even that can wake your brain right up. Your mind can stay active and engaged long after you've scrolled through social media or responded to a few work emails. Even when you have put your phone off, you find yourself thinking about the email you should have sent or the DM you just sent, meaning your brain is very engaged at this time. Your brain should be relaxed and in its natural state, where it wants to shut off for a while. And of course, not to mention the circadian rhythm that your phone's blue light disturbs heavily. Number 3. Track everything you want to improve, and I truly mean everything. This is by far one of the best tips I wish someone would have mentioned when I was younger. The reason you are not making those gains in the gym, or not getting girls, or not making those large improvements in life comes down to this. As a man who is just beginning in self-improvement, remember it's a numbers game. There's a saying that practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the better you become. But practice without tracking your exact progress is useless. One day you go in the gym and curl a 20-kilo bar for 10 reps. A few days after, you completely forget what you had curled last time and end up curling 15 kilos for 10 reps, thinking that you have made some progress. Only if you had a journal where you were tracking your output and where you had written down exactly what exercise you were doing, how much weight you lifted for how many reps, and other tips such as correct form, you would be able to lift the same amount or try for higher reps. This is the exact definition of competing against yourself. You would have heard that the only person you should be competing against is yourself, not others. Well, this is how you start. And this doesn't only apply to the gym. This is why some men go to the gym for 1 week and quickly quit afterward, because they just don't see the muscles when they look in the mirror. They get demotivated. But if you have been tracking your progress, you don't need to see actual physical results just yet to feel motivated. Number 4. Do the hardest task on your schedule first thing in the day. The biggest reason why we procrastinate is not because we are lazy or because we lack energy. Instead, it comes down to one word: fear. The reason we procrastinate is because we fear the task. This could be because of a number of reasons. For example, you feel the task is too big, or it's too hard, or you don't understand how to do it. You need to do these types of daunting tasks first thing in the morning. The more you wait, the more excuses you will come up with to not do the actual task. Number 5. Address the core issue. Many times, the stress you go through in your life is because you never address the core issue. How many times do you hear men complain about their jobs, their wives, their kids? But what have you done to fix those issues? This ties back into the masculine principle of don't complain, fix it. To some, this may sound harsh because we love to live in a feel-good state driven by our emotions. But if you really want to move on and upgrade in your life, you will need to make decisions that seem hard at the moment but pay off in the long run. Let's say you hate your job. What do you think the average David will do in this case? Pretty obvious. He comes home and complains about the hard day at work he had. Wherever he goes and whoever he meets, he can't help but complain about his work and stressful life. But what has he actually done to fix it? Has he picked out his dream job that would allow him to work less, earn more, and feel more satisfied? Is he working towards acquiring the right skill sets and experience to achieve that new job? 99% of the time, the answer to this question is a no. You are too busy complaining and fighting with others to even think about addressing the core issue. The same applies to your marriage, goals, physique, and so on. Whatever you want to achieve in life, you can't beat around the bush like a nice guy. You need to take it head on and address the core issue. And there you have it, the 5 daily habits of the top 1% of men. Remember, success is not a destination, but a journey. And cultivating these habits can set you on the path to greatness. Which habit resonates with you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay inspired on your journey. Until next time, keep striving for excellence.